Hello and welcome. Thanks for taking a look at this video. I thought I'd record it very quickly because you're probably curious about what you get access to if you decide to join Project Mamba. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a deep dive and pull back the curtains to show you all of the different cool things. One thing that I will say is if you are struggling with your sleep, if you are struggling with your mindset, or you're just feeling really overwhelmed by the different challenges and the stressors that you're facing in your role, and you think, if you could sleep better, if you had more energy, if you could think a little better, more positively, and you think that those things would help you generate more revenue, then you're in the right place. Everything in Project Mamba is dedicated towards helping you maximize your mental performance and win the mental game in sales. So one component of Project Mamba is we have ongoing weekly community calls. So when you get into Project Mamba, you just click here, you see the community call calendar. These are safe places where you can come, connect with myself, connect with other sellers to either vent, get support, have a laugh, ask your top of mind challenges. We're all here to support each other on a weekly basis. So this would be a great place to pop in. If you don't feel like you're getting that support from your manager, or you don't have a best friend at work that you can really connect with or feel comfortable talking about. Then we have access to all of the different micro learnings that are inside Project Mamba. So this is a growing learning database that I'm adding to consistently every single week. And this is going to give you all of the practical strategies that you can use to elevate your mental performance. Everything from managing stress to buffering stress to optimizing how you're thinking about certain tasks. So this first mini series here, this is the Stress Less Sell More framework that I've trademarked. This is this framework that I've taught to over 10,000 sellers globally. And this will give you a really practical, actionable way to manage the daily stress that you're facing within sales so that you can ensure that it's not impacting your performance. We then go into some foundational stuff around what stress actually is, and there's also a calculator in there so you can get a good sense of how burnt out you actually are. Big pieces of what I think about and what I teach is this awareness building piece, and then action. Your mood follows your behavior. So all of the learnings in here are providing you with templates, with actions that you can take, with frameworks, things that get you out of this state in which you don't feel confident, you don't feel like you're capable, get you out of that state back to a state where you are feeling confident, where you're feeling energized, where you're feeling engaged and motivated every single day. So that part of that is learning about breath work. So your breath is with you from the moment you're born to the moment you die. So this section in this mini series is all about teaching you how to breathe optimally. It's going to give you different breath work exercises that you can use inside sales and outside sales that will help you find more calm, balance your stress levels, and use that internal gear shift that we have access to in our diaphragm to calm down very quickly when we're starting to feel overwhelmed. We then dive into mindset, critical piece that every seller knows is important. How do you build that resilient mindset? So we're going to look into what growth mindset is, give you some really good mindset cheat codes that will help you get into growth mindset very, very quickly so that you can practice it. You probably know what it is, but you probably don't know how to actually get into a growth mindset. But then other things like, how do you de-stress in 90 seconds by reframing problems? How do you get unstuck from 3 common mindset traps that kind of plague sellers every single day? So this has been a really cool series to see the community members go through. We then dive into habits. So a lot of sellers struggle with bad habits. So there's things like staying up late. There's habits like we don't want to prospect, but we also want to build good habits. Like how do we really get engaged and connect with our future self? How do we set a goal and then work backwards from that goal by building a set of habits that will help us achieve that goal over time? So that's what this mini series is all about here. We then scroll down and get into sleep. Sleep is the miracle pill. Everyone's looking for a silver bullet, but where sellers struggle with a lot is how do they shut down at the end of the day and actually get really good, deep, restorative sleep. This is what this mini series is going to teach you. How do you maximize your sleep, get into a good rhythm so that you can fall asleep every single night. Then we get into confidence. As we all know, every single time we pick up the phone to make a cold call, get on a demo, we have to be confident and believe in the products that we're selling. But when our mental performance declines, when we're struggling with stress, when we haven't slept, that confidence goes out the window. So this is going to walk you through how do you actually rebuild confidence, get really gritty and persevere on the months when you are pacing behind. How do you really bounce back and reconnect with a deeper why that will keep you motivated? Then we get into looking at discipline and navigating emotions. Sales is described as this emotional roller coaster. So this mini-series is dedicated to navigating difficult emotions like shame, fear of rejection, fear of failure. Everything in here, again, is going to teach you practical frameworks that you can use to unleash and let go of these difficult emotions that are holding you back and connect with some of the more positive emotions like gratitude and optimism that will keep you moving forward. Then here I open up my daily routine. This is how walking you through how do you craft a perfect day within sales from start to finish. Everything from the moment you wake up to the moment the day ends. How do you optimize your time management and figure out what tasks you should be doing at certain times during the day to get the most from your own performance. And if you click into any of these micro learnings, let's just take a look at, let's go back to the grit one, for example. You'll see inside that what I've also created is you'll see that there's different templates and exercises. So below the exercise, you can click in. You'll see things like this. So this is a full framework and tracker that you can use and you get access to, because again, you have to practice the stuff that you're being taught on a regular basis. As well, within every single micro learning, you'll also get access to Kobe AI. So this is a bot that has been trained on all of my knowledge, so over 150,000 words. So from the book Stress Less, Sell More, all of the content inside Project Mamba. So if you have a question, if you have something that you're not sure about, all you have to do is click on the bot and it will help communicate and chat with you through the challenges that you're facing, but also direct you to the most relevant micro learnings inside Project Mamba that are going to help you, so that rather than trying to go through hours upon hours of content, if you join the community and there's something top of mind that's you're really struggling with, chat with the bot. It will send you exactly to the right micro learning that you need to get back on track, as well as like we just showed, some exercises to help you get back on track. So I'll just go back very quickly. Oops, went too far. Just show you the last little bit that's inside here. So we went through here, perfect day within sales. Now, if you're a new leader, if you've just got into leadership, if you are curious about how do you build a thriving team, maybe you're an individual seller right now and you want to move towards being a leader in the future, this whole section here is around how do you create a culture rich in psychological safety? How do you have difficult conversations around conflict and navigate conflict with peers and colleagues? What can you really do to be building trust with every single person around you? This is all about relationship building and team building to build that thriving culture that's required for high performance. And then finally, we have this last section down here. Maybe you're looking for a job. Maybe you're not sure how to get your head straight before going into a new job. A lot of the time we struggle when we're in a toxic environment and we apply and we're getting ready for a new job, but a lot of that trauma, a lot of those challenges that we were struggling with in our last job tend to follow us over. So these sections will help you heal from a toxic workplace with some practical strategies, but as well as some really solid interview questions that you can be asking to help vet future employers, help see, are they building a supportive mental health culture? Are they thinking about stress in a meaningful way? Do they really respect your boundaries and ensure that there's time management policies in place to ensure that they aren't burning you out every single day? So this would be a really helpful section if you are looking for a new job to help you find a really healthy environment to go into. And then finally, we have some keynote speaking sections. As I continue to speak more, you'll find access to them here, as well as a reading library. So if you're interested in sharing articles, if you're interested in starting conversations with your team, but you don't know where to start, all of the articles that I've ever written, so there's close to, I'd say, about 100 in here. You'll have access to all of the links, easy to pop in, find a topic to share with your team or share in your Slack channel to make it very easy to start the conversation around mental performance with people that you care about the most. So I hope you decide to take a peep. I hope I get to meet you on a future community call. There's literally nothing like this out there that focuses on the mental performance side and solves these challenges in a meaningful way, or in such an in-depth way like this. So check it out. It's $9. So if you're willing to give up a Starbucks coffee this month, cool. If you hate it, you don't love it, send me an email. My email is jeff@saleshealthalliance.com, and I just refund you if you don't find what you're looking for. But again, have an awesome day, and maybe I'll catch you on a future micro learning or in a future community call very soon. Cheers. Take it easy.